Welcome to Destination Dallas. We are in for a mixture of a leg day. We've got J3U coach Darren Farrell in town, IFBB pro himself, and we're going to be kind of walking through some things that he needs to be working on as a classic physique pro himself, and just kind of sharing some value your way, some things that's gotten him to the level that he's at. He's actually fresh off a client winning a pro card 2 weeks ago.
Yep, 2 weeks.
Yeah, in open bodybuilding, so super excited for just giving you guys value back. So we're going to dive into the session today, start with some hamstrings, finish off with some quads. And we'll see you guys on the gym floor. You about to turn me back into a bodybuilder, Darren. I'm gonna hang out with Darren for a week and get back into competing. Jesus Christ. In for some hamstring work to start. Like, if you look at Darren's physique, he's an Olympian, so he's got a killer physique, all right? But hamstrings is probably the gap between top 10 Olympian and not being in that, like,
very much subpar hamstrings.
Yeah. So we're just kind of testing the waters today of, like, what does Darren do as a habit and how can we improve those habits so that we can get this volume metrics up to a high exposure, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be fun today. We learned a lot yesterday with push. So
who would have thought of a push is like the basic one? I'm like, yeah, I'm solid on push. No.
So
we took a lot from it.
A little tinkering today, but we'll start here. It's been a lot of fun. So
I think it's important. Like, it doesn't matter what level you're at. Like as you said, I'm an Olympian Arnold competitor.
Yeah.
But I can still do so much learning, and like if you're going to be closed off to that, you're going to, sell yourself short on progress you could be making.
Yeah.
So never be too, opinionated of yourself that you're great. Be willing to learn from those who know more than you and get better. They don't even need to know more than you. Everyone has some bit of value they can add. And Luke's got a hell of a lot of value to add.
Yeah, so single leg is a great short and in-range pattern. Love doing this before a hinge, which is what we got next. With this one in particular, like finding a brace is important. So either grabbing the outside or grabbing the back of this to pull that hip in so that once you're set it, like that's locked in. So you'll see, like, I prefer like being on this and I'll pull myself in and then go just to keep that quad touching the pad for that counter force. All right, I'm gonna just send it. Yep, okay. Here we go. Let's get some hamstrings today.
Light work, let's go. Good.
It's inception.
Yeah.
It's a really short range.
That's the thing, the mistake people make on these is they try and force it and they go.
Yeah.
You have to realize it's just like, almost like just close your eyes and just feel your hamstring work.
It's like, like presetting it too with this brace, like pulling yourself into it.
Yeah.
Like it really even further shortens it with higher quality. You know what I miss the most? Like, people when they leave bodybuilding, like they're like, chest or arms or delts or whatever, like hanging hams. Like, we're my best body part, so like, my legs are beautiful.
I wish.
Now.
It's like, it's the one thing I think I'll be happy if I can retire from bodybuilding and have a hanging hamstring from the side. I'll be like, yeah, complete. Don't mind the Olympia, the Arnold, all this stuff, just having a hamstring. It's funny though, because everyone's like, when I do a side chest, their arms, they're like, oh, I wish I had your arms, I wish I had your chest. I'm like, all I see is a fucking hamstring. Fucking hamstring.
We're so hypercritical of ourselves.
But I think that's the beauty of this sport though, is there's always something to get better.
You can get better at. There you go. Better last one. Same rep, same rep. Yeah, there you go. That's a better failure rep.
Yeah.
Feel the difference?
Yeah. Fuck.
right? Because hamstring attaches at the hip, so you start moving the hip.
Shifts the movement.
You're changing.
You can feel as soon as you do that, you get it up, and it's like there's no tension there anymore.
Yeah.
It's like you finish the rep, but it's like I don't feel that tension. It's gone.
All right, hinging.
Yeah.
I'm thinking dumbbells. We have heavy enough dumbbells to do it.
Don't you worry, I won't need to go that heavy.
So something to think about with unilateral hamstring patterns is, you want to do typically your weaker side first is the thought. But if you hit your side shots from one side, every other shot that includes hamstrings is more of a conditioning look rather than a development look. So like if you hit both your side chest and your side tri from the right side, I'd be starting with the right side hamstring first, because from the rear, it's more about getting in shape than it is anything else. So just a thought when you're kind of like structuring your sessions, if you have unilateral, start with the one that you actually hit your side shots on so that you get the most out of it.
It's like, that makes sense though.
Right, because like if you're hitting back doubles, right? Like back doubles, rear lat spreads, this is conditioning. Like development's not going to be so drastic from the rear that you're going to be able to tell.
Yeah.
But from here, like if you hit, like for me, I would hit both my side chest and my side tricep when I was competing from the right.
Yeah, I do.
So why would I ever start with my left?
Yeah.
Right? Because this is where the development's going to matter the most. So it was funny. I actually had a better hamstring drop on my left, but I can't hit the side shots from that side. I look awful rotating into it.
Yeah, I'm the same on my right side. I can't hit them. I can. They're just I see like slight differences that I don't like.
I'm way smaller.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's not. So let's do some feelers. Really the thing for me, and if you watch any of John's content, he put this up the other day too. Dumbbell work, like I'm very big on preset hip back. Yeah. It's a lengthened pattern, so let's train it lengthen and never tuck the pelvis under.
Yeah.
So once you preset that hip extension, like stay in hip extension. Yeah. So that we keep that moment arm.
You're using these ones, right, Luke? Who even
Back
uses
in my old
those?
days, I probably could.
Who even uses that?
One of the best RDL sessions I've ever had. I'll never forget the session ever. Manchester. I'm in FLF, and
with Oscar.
Oscar is standing right in front of me, yelling at me. Dude, I RDL'd 6 plates for 6 reps. 580. I'll never. I went black, but like.
Yeah, I bet.
That dude is golden. That is a golden human right there. All right, so preset hip extension. I'm cueing like scraping gum off my toe with internal rotation. So like big toe scrape with the gum is like the thought. Obviously you're not moving your feet, but here, and then it. Up. Stop it a bit shorter at the top. Up. There. Up. Up. There. How's that feel?
Pretty nice. I can feel my hamstrings, definitely.
You're gonna be way weaker.
Yeah. I can feel like my stabilization's terrible.
Like that RDL is not how I RDL 585. But
yeah.
Like, that RDL is probably best for what you need.
Yeah.
I will say footwear is probably a big thing for you.
I didn't bring anything with me, you see. I usually would wear flats, or like when I'm legs, I do my squat shoes.
Yeah, no, not for RDL.
No, I would wear like Converse or something.
Something.
Yeah.
I'd rather something with arch support so that you have, because Converse don't have arches.
Yeah.
So you want something pressing up against that arch so that you can keep that foot stable.
What would you recommend?
Honestly, TYR makes a trainer.
So I want to go buy their squat shoes, so I'll just buy their trainer as well.
Yeah, yeah. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I need to order them.
Can I borrow those?
Yeah.
I'll work a little heavier than that, but that was pretty close. It's like the thing about hamstrings for you is like people want to train it through a full range in one exercise.
Yeah.
And you got to train in a full range through a session.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like this is not going to be very shortened, but you eccentric load a hamstring and you don't feel it, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Pause, squeeze. There, yeah, good. Don't rush the bottom. Up. Good. Is that going to erector or no?
No.
Good.
Not at all. Nothing in there.
Okay. Not for today, but for future. Stance width might need to tinker a bit, because like the wider you go, the more you pre-shorten those glutes.
Yeah.
Typically, external rotation does it even more, but even just going wider pre-shortens it a bit. We're trying to train lengthen.
Yeah.
So I like shoulder width slightly inside, and that's actually why I cue the internal rotation thought.
Yeah.
Is because I want it to go into lengthen.
Yeah.
Right? Because external shortens it, internal lengthens it.
Okay.
So internal with hip extension, with a slightly that's probably about where, or maybe slightly wider, but that's right there is probably where ideal would be. And when you preset the hips, you'll feel it faster.
Yeah.
Because it'll already be pre-lengthened.
Yeah. Makes sense.
All right, I'm gonna send it. I'm probably give 115s a go, see how they go. All right, quality reps here.
Let's go. Good. Is there somewhere out here you can just go and buy TYRs anywhere, or do you have to order them online?
Oh, actually, you know who just got them in? It's Shields. You don't know what Shields is.
Yeah.
It's a sporting goods store. 20 minutes from here?
Oh, sick. Because I haven't ordered them because I'm like, I don't know how
have
they
the heel
fit.
elevated, but they have the trainers.
Yeah, but if I can buy the trainers, I'll know my sizing then to order the heel.
They have the trainers at Shields.
Okay.
Because we're learning, right? We're not progressing, we're learning. So like the jump might be 95 to 105, but let's learn while we're learning. Preset hip and then go. Pause, squeeze. There it is. That's the RDL.
Nice. I must admit though, being here, it's an absolute dream for check-ins. Because I'm waking at 4:30 and I finished all my work at 6 a.m. this morning. Yeah. All my check-ins done. Okay, there'll be one or two will come through like later in the day, but I'll just sit down at 4 p.m. and
knock them out.
That's so nice then to just have it all done and be like,
This side of the time zones, I wake up to all of my international people already done.
Yeah.
So that morning block is all international
Although
check-ins.
me and Luke, you know, the guy in New Zealand, we laugh. He checked in like Wednesday, and I'm like, okay, we're down. We're rapidly losing weight here. So I'm like, I want you to check in again on Friday for me, because I'm going to pull output for the weekend. I'm going to set higher food for the weekend and just get ahead of any fatigue. And he's like, okay, so you want me checking in tomorrow? And I'm like, huh? He's like, yes, Thursday evening here. I'm like, it's fucking Wednesday morning here. I forgot, like, we're so far behind. Like, it's not too bad Dubai to New Zealand, but here to New Zealand is like crazy.
When you have that much hamstring loading, especially lengthen that loads erectors, I really like quad loading to be tapered into the lengthen.
Yeah.
So that it's less stress on the pelvis net for the session, because pelvic stability is a large part of compound patterns. Also for knees, but most people it's a bit better to put like taper loading in with the hamstring primary and then opposite. Yeah. The caveat is like wellness.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because you have to do so much lengthen loading, there's just no way to get around it.
No way to avoid it, yeah.
But yeah, that's why I would choose pivot press here in this session versus like If it was a quad day, we'd probably, if we had taper loading, it'd be like a pendulum squat for tapered and then LinkedIn in a 45.
Yeah.
High quality, high rep sets. So I'm like 6-ish plates, probably maybe 7. 6, you think, or what?
Yeah, 6 would be comfortable. What's the rep range you're looking for?
15 to 20.
Yeah, I'll burn out on that.
15 to 20, just 2 higher rep sets. So with LinkedIn hamstring loading, I said this earlier, like I like to taper loading into the LinkedIn position for the quad work if I can, which is why we have the pivot press. But also I'll do it with the rep range choice, so like higher exposure rep ranges, so that loading's not the issue you run into when you hit failure. All right. You'll be all right, sunshine. My best on this piece is 11 for like 19. 11 plates aside. I might have to fuck around and find out after this trip. All right, come on, Luke. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh. 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 Oh.
Good. Yeah. Easy. Come on. All you.
Yep, same rep. I'm with you. Come on. Control. Yep. Yep.
Fuck that burn talk. It's the burn.
Yeah, you gotta learn to breathe. You're right, baby. Maintaining breath cycle is like the biggest thing here because you can get gassed pretty quickly if you're not conditioned for it. The first few weeks, you'll find like a lot of your progressions are just maintaining breath cycle well. Then you'll be able to like progress load pretty good from there with just like getting into the block. But it's a great pattern. I love this for high rep exposure work. This and the Atlantis one are probably the 2 best ones out there.
Now, having not done it.
Yeah, having not done it for a while.
I used to always love wearing them, but I don't think they're the best. There's no arch support in them. Yeah. But it's all then, like, listen, there's plenty of people train crazy well and they're comfortable with them, so do what works for you. But if you're someone who's, for example, I struggled for a long time with squat patterns and depth, and I have poor ankle mobility. So I wear heel elevated squat shoes, and now I can train properly. So if you don't have a problem, don't search for an answer. If you're having issues, the answer, one of the answers could potentially be your footwear. Easy. Good. Yep.
That was a bad set. I have to like, because I've been out of it so long of like training hypertrophy consistently, my foot pressure on my left side goes back to old habits a lot. So like I have to stop and reset because I start feeling it different left to right.
Yeah.
And like in a bad way on my left. And I have to re-engage foot pressure.
Yeah. I'm always quite conscious of that. I keep pushing to get my foot pressure. I notice as I start fatiguing, same thing, I'll slip into old sort of habits. Or more just take my mind off what's important, you know, and I just focus on the numbers.
Yeah.
But it's when you're in it daily, like you can do that stuff because you've got the other stuff ingrained, right? But for those of you in that like 27 to 32 age range, like the Carter 3 is like the anthem. Like you having a day, you need to pull out some progressions, just bust out the Carter 3 or the No Ceilings mixtape and you got it on lock. The hard part is like this band's a hair too heavy.
Yeah,
it's a bit too much help, but like
probably want a purple band really. Well, that looks pretty decent.
I need to get a little deeper into it, but you're heavier, so it might be good for you.
Let me try this.
So the keys here are like at the top, you're like tucking the pelvis here.
Yeah.
And then just let it fall. You're not gonna go all the way to the Lincoln. I'm gonna be a catch and a stop for you. I'll cue you on the stop. So this is like Redneck Yacht Club, Westside Barbell Inverse Curl. Anybody Westside watching this, I could use one. It'd be great. But this is, yeah. So ease into it, so tuck the hips and put foot pressure into the pad and then go. I'll catch you if you start falling. Should be hamstring immediately. There.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I can feel it bite.
Yeah, just be careful.
Not in a bad way, like I can really feel it engaging, good.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be.
Keep the hips tucked. Under. Up. Now that's the rep. Go. Up. Don't let the torso go. Keep the hips under. You need more help?
No.
Up. There. You gotta get a little further for me. Ah. Feel the torso go there?
Yeah.
Go, 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 go. There. First week, so give yourself some grace. You're not gonna get the full range. You're not gonna. Last one. There and go. Up. Yeah. So see how your hips went back on that last rep instead of in the arc? So this is like week 1 of testing this with Darren. So like range is much shorter than what actual range would be. Biting pretty hard. Yeah.
Like the first 2 felt like I could really pull myself back. Then it was like, oh my God, my hamstrings don't want to pull me anymore.
So this, like, with maybe a little more help, probably the ideal.
Yeah.
You're just a bit heavier than me, so the percentage of help is...
Yeah.
I'll probably go grab one more band. I also like it a bit higher than you had it.
Yeah, I can see where you've got it up above. I had it under. Nice.
But see how I'm keeping pelvis under? Like, I'm not doing this number, right? I'm here.
So keeping that pelvis forward or under, yeah. Ooh.
So like the failure point's quick here.
Yeah.
So you just got to be careful. I've got some like neat stuff I'm watching. That's closer to what you'd want. I'd argue my range was still a little short because it's been a while since I've done it. Let me get you a little more band help.
I think that's too much.
Yeah, that's better. A little further you can take it, but if it's biting too much, let me know. There.
Oh yeah.
Feel the difference?
That's good. I can keep it in there.
So the reason I like bands is it helps more as you get further into the loop then. Which I wouldn't program much of this, to be honest. 2 sets max, but a little further on this next one. I'll catch you. Yep. Yep. Go. Yep. I'm just gonna help you with the end range to stop you so you can start the concentric, okay? Yep, there. Yeah, there you go. Same thing, I'm with you. There. Yep. Got one. There, and go. There it is.
That felt really good. Oh my God.
Did it catch you or did it just miss you?
No, it missed me as I went to like go forward. My hamstrings just couldn't keep me. They're just like, nah, we ain't holding you up.
You good?
Damn, that actually really can.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So people who like struggle with hamstring development, I use this for building.
Yeah.
That, I mean, is it the most robust stimulus you can create? No, not really.
But it's going to allow me to
Get more out of
more
it.
out. Oh, that felt good.
It's a great tool. So Darren is like 2 weeks post-dieting and arguably 4 days from the sickness.
Yeah.
So,
4 days of back eating.
So we're not gonna do drop sets or anything, but if you were in like a normal off-season setting, this is where you could do like 2 sets, maybe 3, drop set on the back end.
Or rest balls.
Yeah, or rest balls.
I like the rest ball sets. Come on.
Feels good. That's a wrap for the session. Really good session, yeah.
Really good session.
Yeah.
Listen, like, one of my main things about becoming part of J3U was being able to level up as a coach and learn more, and like getting this opportunity to train with you.
Yeah.
A couple of days out here, hopefully more.
Yeah.
It's just it's a really mind-opening and beneficial.
Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, just put them in the comments below. We got a lot of content coming your way. John's coming up on the Olympia soon, so stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications. Until next time, we'll see y'all later.